Greetings, sir, and my fellow mates. Today we are going to present about AME Construction Company. Here I introduce my group members. First, Nur Amira binti Sarkawi. Second, Sankita Prakasundaram. Third, Yashoda Ramu. Fourth, Yogeshwari K. Ravichandran. And fifth, Yuvendra Varman Shanmuganathan. There are three issues that we found out in the company. First issue is dangerous hazard. Second, irregular equipment maintenance or replacement. Third, unstable working surfaces. Hazard identification, risk assessment and risk control. Hazard identification is the process of identifying objects or substances that pose a risk to human safety and could injure or harm humans. Risk assessment is the process of analyzing the likelihood that someone may be injured when exposed to hazard and estimating the extent of that harm. Risk control refers to the step or action made to reduce or eliminate the chance that someone will be exposed to dangers. Propose safety measures or control measures. First point for the dangerous hazard is regular safety inspection. Conduct regular inspection to identify and mitigate potential hazard. These include inspecting tools, equipment, and the work environment. The second point is employee training. Provide comprehensive safety training for all employees to raise awareness about potential hazard and educate them on safe work practices. The third point is emergency response plan. Develop and implement an emergency response plan, including evacuation procedures and first aid training. Ensure that all employees are familiar with the plan. The fourth point is personal protective equipment. Enforce the use of appropriate PPE such as helmets, gloves, safety glasses, and steel-toed boots based on the nature of the work. The last point is communication. Establish clear communication channel to report and address safety concerns promptly. Encourage an open dialogue between workers and management. The second issue is irregular equipment maintenance or replacement. For proposed safety measures, the first point is scheduled maintenance. Implement a routine maintenance schedule for all construction equipment. This should include regular inspection, lubrication, and replacement of worn out parts. The second point is equipment tracking system. Use a digital tracking system to monitor the condition of each piece of equipment. The system can help schedule maintenance and identify the need for replacements. The third point is training for equipment operators. Ensure that equipment operators are trained not only in operating the machinery but also in recognizing signs of equipment wear and tear. Encourage them to report issues promptly. The last point is budget for replacement. Allocate a budget for the regular replacement of old or malfunctioning equipment to maintain a safe and efficient work environment. The third issue is unstable working surfaces. For proposed safety measures, the first point is inspection. Regularly inspect working surfaces to identify and address any instability issues. This includes scaffolding, elevated platforms, and any other surfaces where employees work. The second point is proper installation of scaffolding. Ensure that scaffolding is properly installed and meets safety standards. Provide training to workers involved in the assembly and disassembly of scaffoldings. The third point is fall protection systems. Implement fall protection systems such as guardrails, safety nets, and personal fall arrest systems where applicable. The last point is weather monitoring. Keep an eye on weather conditions, especially in outdoor construction projects. High winds, rains, or snow can contribute to unstable working surfaces. Safety training. We can provide traditional safety training, proper use of equipment and PPE, emergency evacuation procedures, immersive environment-based safety training, and 360-degree panorama-based safety training. Safety equipment and PPE. For safety equipment, we first point install fire extinguisher at strategic location on the construction site, ensuring they are easily accessible and regularly inspected. The second point is place emergency eye wash stations and showers in the areas where employees may be exposed to hazardous substances. This is critical for quick response to chemical exposures. The third point is ensure that well-stocked first aid kits are available throughout the site and easily accessible to all workers. PPE. First point is mandate the use of hard hats to protect workers from falling objects, impact and electrical hazards. The second point is require the use of safety glasses or goggles to protect the eyes from debris, dust and other potential hazards. The third point is provide respirators when necessary to protect workers from inhaling harmful substances such as dust, fumes or toxic chemical. Last, different type of gloves should be provided based on the task being performed, such as cut resistant gloves, chemical resistant glove or insulated glove for electrical work. The second issue, irregular equipment maintenance or replacement. For safety equipment, first we implement logout and tagout procedures and provide the necessary devices to ensure equipment is properly de-energized during maintenance or repair. Second, we can use warning signs and barricades to marks of areas where maintenance or repairs are ongoing, alerting workers to potential hazard. For PPE, we require workers to wear high visibility clothing, especially when working around heavy equipment or in areas with vehicular traffic. Second, we can provide ear protection such as earplugs or earmuffs for workers exposed to loud machinery or construction noise. The third issue is unstable working surfaces. For safety equipment, install guardrails on elevated platforms, scaffolding, and other areas to prevent falls. Second, use safety nets as an additional measure to protect workers from falling elevator surfaces. For PPE, provide and mandate the use of fall protection harnesses when working at heights or in areas where fall hazard exists. Lastly, require workers to wear non-slip footwear to reduce the risk of slips and falls or uneven or slippery surfaces. That's all from me. Now open for Q&A. That's all from me. Now open for Q&A.
Hi, I'm Yundra Varman. So, the question I'm going to ask is how do you educate your on site employees about safety procedures?
My approach prioritizes transparency and direct communication. For example, I had to explain a new method for sanitizing some of our equipment at my last job as a safety manager. And I held a demonstration where I explained each new step and why the new process improves safety on site. I also always leave time for my team to ask questions to make sure everyone has same level of understanding.
And what is the process for investigating on site accidents?
To prepare for investigation, I completed a training program at my first safety manager job and I learned how to consider each aspect of an incident. My procedure for investigation and on-site incident involved gathering evidence, inspecting any equipment or condition that could contribute to the incident, interviewing anyone involved and developing a report that contains all the information I collect. Thank you.
I'm Yasoda, and I will continue with incident reporting and investigation. Establish procedures and guidelines for reporting and looking into mishaps, safety concerns, and accidents. To promote a transparent culture, encourage employees to report incidents as soon as they happen and provide a non-punitive reporting procedure. Examine incidents in depth to identify underlying reasons, then implement corrective action to prevent the recurrence of the same circumstances. Conduct regular training sessions to educate employees on identifying and reporting dangerous assets. Emergency response plan, a guideline that helps to minimize the impact of the event and help to restore from the event. This guideline helps to protect employees, constructors, and visitors at the construction site. First, call 911 for emergency to avoid any mishap at construction site. Second, evacuate all the employee, constructor, and visitors at the construction site by using emergency alert system. Third, emergency communication system should be effective all the time in case if anything happen at the construction site to be able contact immediately as backup plan. Communication and consultation. To facilitate effective communication, set up distinct channels of communication between employees, dispatchers, and management. Put emergency response plan into action, such as providing personnel with contact information to report hazard or crisis. Ensure lines of communication and promote an environment that welcomes open dialogue, particularly with relation to supporting human replacement and maintenance and shaky work surface. First, communication plan. Develop a comprehensive communication plan to disseminate safety information, including updates on equipment maintenance and working surface stability. Second, feedback mechanism. Establish a feedback mechanism to encourage employees to voice concern and suggestion. Third, consultation section. Conduct regular consultation section to gather input from employees regarding equipment maintenance and working surface stability. Last, policy communication. Ensure clear communication of policies related to equipment maintenance and working surface safety. Monitoring and review. Implement a proactive monitoring and review process to address irregular equipment maintenance or replacement and unstable working surface. First, regular inspection by scheduling routine inspection of equipment and working surface to identify potential issues. Second, establish a culture of continuous improvement by periodically assessing and revising safety procedure in light of inspection result. Last, employees should revise instruction on how to spot symptoms of unstable work surface and equipment wear. Continuous improvement. Identify safety areas that can be worked on in addition to your regular daily tasks and effort to improve services and safety in daily basis. First, arrange safety program to all contractors employees to improve their safety measure if there is accident in construction site. Doing this help to improve their safety all the time. Second, improve by making a safety plan to reduce risk at construction site. Third, improve open line communication. Constructor and employee should have device that able to contact if any mishap happen at construction site. Recheck all communication software that able to contact anytime anywhere. Fourth, improve by conducting regular job site inspection to make sure all constructor and employees wearing PPE at construction site. Last, update all the services and safety equipment regularly to improve safety measure in all area that at construction site. This help to prevent or minimize the impact. That's all from me. Now open for QA section.
Describe a time when you found a solution to a safety concern on site. That's all from me. Thank you.
On site, there was no procedure in place for sorting tools, and I noticed loose tools in various places on the site. I developed a system for sorting and sorting tools after using them to establish a location for storage and avoid any safety concern. Then I explain the new system to the construction team and monitor how they use it to ensure the system was effective.
Hi, I'm Miss Amira. I have one question to ask. How do you respond to potentially a dangerous situation?
Anytime I observe a potential hazard, I stop production in that area of the work site. Then I conduct an investigation and take the necessary steps to minimize and remove the hazard. Once I am confident the area is secure, I allow my team to continue working but ask that they look out for any potential danger. I need to repeat my process.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sanita, and today I'm going to present about my part, which is budget of a AME construction. First of all, hazard and identification, which is 300,000 for training material and hazard assessment. Next is risk assessment for 700,000. For safety officer, consultation and assessment tools. Next is proposed safety measure of control. We have decided to put for 12,000, which is for safety equipment and safety training to be provided. Then irregular equipment maintenance and replacement, which is 25,000 for purchase and maintenance of equipment. Next is unstable working surface, which is 15,000 for engineering solution, 10,000. Scaffolding for 500,000. Next is incident reporting and investigation for 8,000, which is reporting system and investigation tools for the safety purpose. And then emergency response plan, which is 10,000 for development, 5,000, and safety drill 5,000. And then is monitoring and reviewing. We have decided to put a budget for 4,000. And then lastly is continuous improvement. We have decided to put for 8,000, which is training and improving projects. That's all from me. Thank you. And now open for Q&A section.
I have two questions to ask. First question is, what are the responsibilities of the employees at work?
Pay full attention while working and always be aware of your surroundings to avoid unwanted accidents. Then second, cooperate with employers and other employees to meet the provisions or safety laws in the workplace.
Second question, how to avoid a fatal accident at the workplace? Can you tell me the answer?
This accident can be prevented through the implementation of therapeutic fall protection systems such as protections, safety nets, and personal fall prevention system. Personal fall arrest system. In addition, electric shock is also a major threat to construction workers and account for nearly 10% of fatalities. The risk of electric shock can be minimized through proper training such as adherence to safety procedure and the use of personal protective equipment PPE such as insulated gloves and shoes.
Thank you.